Hello everybody, this is Andy, and welcome to episode 3 of Divine Journey 2. I keep wanting to say Celestial Journey. I've recorded this intro like 3 or 4 times right now, because I keep saying Celestial Journey. That's not what this is, even though it is a very similar pack. So, today we're going to be getting into Chapter 3, and maybe looking into a little bit of Chapter 4, because these things can be completed at the same time, but obviously the goal of this video is to complete Chapter 3 if I can, because I'm kind of trying to do these in order. If you notice, the last 2 episodes, episode 1 was Chapter 1, episode 2 was Chapter 2, episode 3 will be Chapter 3, and episode 4 will be completing Chapter 4. And we will be getting quite a good bit of stuff here. We'll be getting into Mechanism and Applied Energistics slowly but surely, and then I don't know if the exploration is going to get itself entirely done in episode 5, but we will see about that. No reason to ramble on too much further. I'm just making a little path right here over to my totemic area. I don't think this area is going to be used all that much in the future, but for now we might as well keep it around, and we might as well make it, kind of pretty. As you can also see, I've removed pretty much all of the statues in the area except for the one that we need over there, because honestly, they were just kind of annoying. The constant not working and taking a couple of seconds to actually realize that you're in range of a statue, just not very good. So I got rid of them, and we'll just walk around slightly slower now, though I can use my very cool medicine bag. Before we get started on anything big... Wait, what was I doing over here? Wait. What is that a structure? I will check that out in just a minute. Before we get started on anything big, I thought we might go ahead and get the slime sling, slime boots, and potentially the glider, maybe even? If it's not that expensive, we need treated sticks. So glider is slightly far away, but we can get the slime sling, and nope, we can't. Never mind. Screw that. We will just fall to our deaths. Ooh, actually, let's not fall to our deaths. I need to very much remember when, I have to look for every single recipe to see if things are gated, because in this pack, pretty much everything is gated. I didn't expect something small like that to be gated, but, it's a long pack. I know some people were saying over 100 episodes. I don't think I'll be able to handle over 100 episodes. I will just start doing more stuff off camera before I end up getting to 100 episodes. I'm probably looking at 60 on this series if I actually end up playing it all the way through, which I plan on doing. Anyways, let me go ahead and do some of that. We use a little bit of durability on our bow, but we now have Roots of the Fallen, which I assume are going to be used for different things. Give me that book, please. It looks like we need... This is what dogs do. Oh, I guess I have to do the spores. For the Terra spores, what we're supposed to do, I think, is... We're supposed to place it on cobblestone. I don't know if it has to be vanilla cobblestone. There's a good chance it has to be vanilla cobblestone. Okay, now we should be able... Yeah, we place these onto here. We get some mossy cobblestone. No reason to save these. They cannot be used over. We'll just have to break grass, for them every once in a while. So I will get these spores with the iron knife. Very simple recipe, just made it off camera. And that is that quest done. Let's see where we're heading next. Ooh, more terra spores. Always take those. We need oak bark. Oak, and we knife it. All you have to do is just, break the block. You don't, actually right-click or anything like that. You just, break the block. Assume we can vein mine. We can vein mine. I made a bunch of it. It's probably not going to be used that much, but that's okay. We get a diamond knife. That should be good. I'll probably go ahead and just delete this iron knife then. No reason for it to take up inventory space. And we can make a pyre, which is made just like this. And we need some Baycock's bloodied stone. To make the bloodied stone, we're going to need coagulated blood balls. The only way that we can get that now is by melting rotten flesh or by hurting ourselves in the, this. It should... Oh, did it pull out... Oh, it pulled out all of the stuff. What can I melt that? I'm going to go melt an ingot. Once this bad boy melts, we should start getting hurt. I poured out a couple of blood balls because I put all of the rotten flesh that we have in here. I thought it wouldn't suck everything out, but I forgot how the smeltery works. So, yeah. Now I should start getting damaged any second now. And hopefully it, gives me a lot of blood. Alright, guess I'll just sit here for a while. 4 coagulated blood is all that I need for the moment, but I should get at least like 12-ish more out of that, and we can make more later should we need it. Let me go ahead and craft a little bit of this. Oh, I need obsidian. Let's go ahead and shove some obsidian in this chest so we can use it whenever we need it. And bam, there is a little bit of bloodied stone. And then we can go ahead and craft the Pyre, just like that. We should only need 1 for the moment. What did it just give me? It just gave me something. I'm not sure what, though. And let's see what's next on the quest. Ooh, some emeralds. Those are nice. Charizard's favorite stone. We need charred stone. And it's made in the Pyre. Okay, let me figure out how this Pyre works, because I have literally no idea. In order to start the Pyre, we're going to need a flint and steel. In order to make a flint and steel, we're going to need to start Chapter 4, so this is not going to be a pure Chapter 3 progression, but that is perfectly fine. I need somewhere to put these trophies. I think for now we'll just throw them right here, and that is the order in which we've received them. We have the totemic, the, what's this mod called? Roots, and the engine, what is it? Immersive engineering. It's been so long since I've played, that's crazy. So we have the engineer's hammer now, and we get a manual. I need to add these to my Akashic Tome. Alright, I went ahead and expanded my farm slightly. We now have 9 plots, and I'm growing some wild root. We can't grow the other thing that I mentioned earlier, the pterospores. We'll just have to make those by hand and whenever we need them and stuff. We shouldn't need that many, so it's perfectly fine. I also made some kiln bricks. This is because we are going to use the kiln in order to make some alloys, so we don't have to melt them in there. The only issue is, where do I want to put these machines? I'm going to need a coke brick oven and a blast brick oven, as well as the 2 kiln machines and some more immersive engineering stuff. Ooh, big lag spike. And I want to have a place large enough to place all the machines and not have any stuff, or not have any issues. We're going to place all of our root stuff up here. So maybe like, I mean, I don't know. I like this as like a factory area. We could just place it all over here for the time being. Okay, so here's what we're going to do right now, and don't worry, it does look kind of rough right now. We will grow organically around it, and I'll also probably expand this out further, and we'll have a bunch of stuff up here. For the moment, though, I should just be able to build a couple of kiln bricks up here. These are a 2x2 structure, just like that, and then you whack it with your engineer's hammer, and they form. They need some fuel and 2 inputs into 1 output. They are an alloy kiln, which means they turn 2 metals into 1 combined metal. Looks like I messed up something here. Looks like I ran out of great wood, actually. Let me grab 1 more piece. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just split these up like that. I'll throw some coal in there, and then those 2, and that should begin making me a little bit of invar. Reason I need some invar is because we need it for the blast furnace. The coke furnace uses osmium, which I've already smelted up. I'm just waiting for the bricks to smelt up in our crappy furnaces. We'll probably try and upgrade these eventually pretty soon because they're kind of bad, but for now, I think they'll get the job done. That's not quite enough, right? I don't think so. I need 14 crafts here. Yeah, that's only 11 crafts. Okay, there we go. 14 crafts just like that. We get 1 extra brick. Don't know why you're getting it in 2s and not 3s. That seems a little bit dumb, but whatever. It's the pack it is. And we should be able to sneak this right here. Not quite. Let me think about this. I think I'll just do a double kiln like that, and then I can begin forming this. I believe it is a solid multi-block in Immersive Engineering, though I could be mixing up Immersive Engineering and GregTech. I don't quite remember. Let's put a torch up here so nothing spawns, torch up there so nothing spawns, and whack this, and we get our coke oven. We just need to shove some coal in here, and it'll begin turning into coal coke over time, as you can see in here. I'm sure you guys believe me, and this coal coke should smelt 1 to 1 in the blast furnace, but I guess that doesn't show up. I'm sorry, that is 1 to 1 iron to steel, so if we smelt in the blast furnace with coal coke, 32 coal cokes will turn 32 iron into 32 steel, and we need some steel, if you remember, in order to, oh, I just unpinned the wrong one, in order to start our pyre. This quest also gives me all the stuff that I need in order to not build on a chunk border, in order to pump the creosote oil out. Let's make sure we're not building on a chunk border. Ooh, we just barely made it. Okay, perfect. I should also, that reminds me, load these chunks. So let me load those and then we'll set up some stuff. I believe a fluid duct on the side will still pull oil out, but we might have to suck it out of the bottom, which would be a little unfortunate. I just need to place this servo here and tell it to ignore redstone signal. Okay, perfect. It does pull the creosote oil out, and this creosote will be used in order to make those treated planks that I was talking about earlier, in order to do other things. We need these for a lot of immersive engineering stuff, and it's a quest, so as soon as we get a bucket in here, might as well. That would be 4 coal cokes, so not quite yet. Invar is done. Hopefully, I should have everything that I need to craft the blast furnace now, I think. There we go. There's the extra from that recipe. Blast brick, and yep, 15. Perfect, made 28. And we will see where I place these. And a hardened upgrade kit. Oh, I can put this on my tank. For now, let's go ahead and save that, actually. Alright, the blast brick will go on the opposite side, and we'll just have a cute little immersive engineering section up here. I did expand this just a little bit in order to make this a little bit more tolerable, just to place things and make them look kind of pretty. We need to whack this with engineer's hammer, just like that, and I will probably do half a stack of iron and slowly create half a stack of steel. Coal coke into here, and then iron into here. We will have a little bit of output, which we'll have to remove manually if you leave the output in here. Once we get to a stack, obviously it will stop because this is more than a stack can't fit in here, but as it approaches a stack, gets closer to a stack, it will slow down the machine. You don't want that to happen either, because that kinda blows. I was just going to open my IME interface and put all this stuff back in there. Obviously I can't do that in this pack yet. Hopefully we'll be there someday soon. And there we go, our first piece of steel. Can this be turned directly into a flint and steel? Let's check. Yep, it can. Okay, perfect. Okay, here we are at the pyre. Does it have to be lit beforehand? I'm not quite sure how this is working. Do I shift right click something onto it? How do I... One second. Wait, I've been reading this wrong. This is not 2 items on the bottom and 3 on top. This is just items that go in and items that come out. It said that it can access a chest immediately below it, I believe, to keep rituals going. Actually, that probably doesn't help in this case because this isn't a ritual, but we can now... Oh, I just took it out. Hold on. That and that. Oh. Wait. Did I get charred stone for the price of nothing? No, that's not what happened. Apparently this counts as a stone, not a cobblestone, which is, you know, fine in my book. It took so much durability, jeez. Okay. And then we sneak right click and we can just do it again as soon as this one ends. We should get some more charred stone. I think I'm going to make like 20-ish pieces of this. It looks like we might need some of it. But, you know. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot like Botania, but just not quite as in-depth. Also, it didn't use a lot of durability on my flint and steel. It just used the one. I just had pressed it a bunch of times before trying to figure out what's going on. And another thing that I just realized, this is 2 blocks away. This is 1 block away. We're going to have to move some stuff. I went ahead and made this imbuer as well. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it was super cheap and it gave me some alamite, so yeah, I think it's technically a side quest. So, stuffed aubergine. I will leave that unclaimed for the moment, but let's get this started. This is what we needed the charred stone for, and yeah, it looks like we did need a fair amount of it. So let me craft those 2 really quickly. Okay, now we have a mortar. I will go ahead and place this up here. The pestle is in there. This is for like spell crafting and stuff. We are not going to be crafting any spells at this moment. However, having a staff would be kind of cool. So I'm thinking we continue on in this direction, even though we kind of already have to. We can also make one of these, which would be very easy. I have everything for that. One grovestone coming right on up. Let me read through this and I'll explain to you what it does. So the grovestone basically just grows tall grass around it. If I make a staff and give it this spell dust, I have to click on the grovestone with a staff that is imbued with this spell dust. So yeah, and that means our next step is making this spell dust. The quest even says to start with this spell dust. I'm also going to need a staff, which requires garnet and opal, which I, for some reason, have not been picking up in my travels, though I have picked up a bunch of amethyst. So I'm going to have to go mining again and try and find some of that stuff, but it should be quite easy. Okay, it is now technically the next day for me, and I'm going to go spend a little bit of time just digging stuff up out of the ground. We need more resources, and I'm gonna go get them because, well, first of all, I can't even make this staff. I need more opal and garnet, like I said, and might as well just take the time, do a big mining trip, and not have to mine for a while because I do have this nice iron backpack now that I can shove a bunch of stuff into, as well as my inventory. Okay, the mining is done. I have this many ores now, as well as this many things here, which is super nice. And now we have everything that we need in order to craft the staff. Perfect. And I can run up here. I need to craft some petals in the mortar. So let's try and figure out how this mortar thing works. I believe you just you shove stuff in there. Maybe this needs to come out. And then we can shove stuff in there. Oh, okay, perfect. And then this? Oh, okay. So the pestle goes in there just like as a, you can hold it in there and it won't do anything. So now we have some petals. Let's take the pestle out. I need to put one petal in there, one cedar, one eagle feather, one root of the fallen, and one moss stone. And that's the grove supplication recipe. And there we go. Now we have a spell dust. And let's go back to our quests over here and see. Okay. This is the next step. We need a Fey Crafter, which requires, ooh, good thing I have a bunch of amethyst, and it requires any sapling, I think. Yes. But I guess first we should probably get the grovestone working because we just made all that. I think to use this imbuer, you put the spell in there and then you put the staff on top, and it will slowly imbue the spell into the staff over some time, over maybe just a little bit too much time. There we go. And now we have a single spell. I think we can put 5 spells in here, but now we can, I believe, just place this grovestone down. Where do we probably want this to be? We can put it over here by the animals, maybe like right there, and imbue this. A component pouch. Wait. You need a component pouch with your herbs stored inside to cast spells. Okay, here is the component pouch, and okay, it says we can store items in here, though I don't know what items are supposed to be used for the thing. I can put it in my belt, so we'll just kind of leave it there for now, and I'll probably just, put this away, and we'll activate that grovestone at some point later if we ever need to. It looks like I can make a bigger pouch in the Fey Crafter, so might as well. Let's make the Fey Crafter and make a bigger pouch. And there we go, that's the Fey Crafter. Should be a quest complete. And actually, I don't think we're gonna do this pouch. This is a recipe, if only for like these couple of components right here. It's multiple steps, and I'm not really in the mood for that, so we're not gonna do it. Anyways, back to, I'm just going through menus right now. We want to make runestone, which is made in here just like that, it looks like. And we probably want to make some elemental soil, which is not a terrible recipe either. And then we might as well make the Degonia, because this is a pyre crafting, because we do need it to progress. I need a lily pad for one of my crafting components, so we're going on a little quest. I did the journey map little hack again and found a swamp in this direction, so I guess I'm heading there. Oh, I do have, yes, I have shears, so we should be good to go. Okay, a lily pad, 1 sugar block, 1 lapis, 1 amethyst, I think, right? 1, nope, petal and root. Petal and terramoss. Or wait, terramoss? Terramoss. Okay, then we light it on fire. And perfect, we're making some Degonias. I believe these things will grow on their own, like they'll spread or something, once we have a couple, so we never should have to do this craft ever again. And there we go, nice and wonderful. And we get some leather out of it, I'm definitely going to take that. And we can now make endervores in the Fey Crafter. We have to make them one at a time, but, you know, I guess it's still better than nothing. Actually, these endervores can only be made in the Fey Crafter, even if we make a modular Fey Crafter. That kind of sucks, actually. 3 charred, 1, oh wait, this is the wrong machine. 3 charred, 1 amethyst, and 1 lapis should be everything that we need to make some runestone. And what does it require here? I did not read the quest, so I should probably go do that now. And there's someone being very loud on their motorcycle outside. I don't know if you can hear that. We actually need 1 active grovestone nearby, and I figured out how the grovestones work. The spell will say, hey, wildroot and terramoss, it needs just like a little bit of each one, and we just need to have those in a pouch. The pouch can be on our stomach, and we just turn it on. So this will grow tall grass around it if it could, but you know, it'll also allow this to work. How does it function though? Apparently we need the knife, and that will complete the craft. That seems moderately dumb. I'm just gonna make like, oh no, it does it all at once? Well, I'm gonna have to make more charred stone in a minute. Alright, technically we're not getting into the Nether chapter yet, but I do want to go ahead and take a little trip to the Nether, mostly actually because I need bone blocks, and bone blocks just kind of spawn in the Nether, and I don't have enough bone meal to craft them right now. I only have the 12. So let's gather everything we need for this. I'm also going to need some gravel. I can probably pick that up in the Nether as well. I should probably get my sword out of my bag before we go in there, just so I don't die. And let's go. And here we are. This is definitely some custom Nether terrain from this. Ooh, and we have a Nether fortress right there. That's incredible. I am hoping I can find some bone blocks still, though. I'm going to grab some of this glowstone. We might as well. We probably want a bunch of it. And I like how it spawns, honestly. Better Nether, I guess, is the mod. Does this? Okay, that does hurt me. I'm not going to die from it or anything. Sinusite ore. Interesting. Oh, big lag spike. It does take a very long time to load the Nether at the beginning, because obviously this is much different than the normal Nether you're used to seeing in Minecraft. And yeah, ooh, Nether redstone ore. I bet that gives me a bunch of redstone. It did not give me a bunch of redstone. What's this? Nether diamond? Nice. Wait, okay. So we have full Nether ores in here. So I can come mining in the Nether now. That might actually not be the worst thing in the world, even though it might be quite deadly. But I believe all ores do spawn at all or almost all levels. I'm just going to vein mine a little bit of that. There we go. That was over a stack of gravel. That should be enough. And let me see if I can find any bone blocks. Would you look at that? That's super nice. I'm enjoying this Nether, like genuinely. It looks very interesting. That that actually scared the crap out of me. Ooh, and there's bone right there. I'm just gonna need to pillar out towards the center. Is there any closer blocks? Doesn't quite look like it. Maybe over there? This feels incredibly wrong, building with wood in the Nether. I might just light it on fire, honestly, after I'm done with the pillar, so I don't, like, have these weird wooden pillar just kind of in the middle of my Nether. But this is the easiest bone structure to get to that I found, so that's where I'm gonna go. Let's hopefully not fall in the lava. Oh, don't fall off, please, that'd be so sad. Let's see, what can I, actually, that bone meal can go. And no easy way back up, I'm just gonna go home. And there we go, that's the recipe for 12 elemental soils, and I guess we'll see what these things become. We get some drawer upgrades, controller slaves. Did I get a drawer controller at some point? I know I got compacting drawers here, but I guess no drawer controller just yet. I assume the next step is we need that shear, so we need to probably make this now. Pereskia. So I figured out what the elemental soil is. You can turn it into various different things by throwing it into various different like fluids and stuff like that. I think it can also be used on its own for, you know, a bunch of different crops. Maybe all of the base crops can be made on elemental soil. Anyways, since I expanded my farm, I can now start adding some stuff into here. And this aqueous soil, it replaced? Well, that's not what I wanted. Can I have it back? Okay, thank you. Dirt. Iron matic. And then, do I have to? No, I can just immediately place these seeds on there. And I guess I'll bone meal them a bunch. I have bone blocks, or I have a bunch of bone meal from the bone blocks now. So let me get a bunch of Degonias, and we can use these for crafting now. So I just went ahead and made this little melon patch, and while I was waiting for this to grow, I also made this sure-footed stone, and it says if you place it near your like your crops, it will disable, or it won't allow things to trample them. So I guess I'll just place it under there, and I assume that will stop monsters from coming over here and trampling my crops, at least in like a 5x5 area. I assume it's not that powerful. It was a little expensive though. Anyways, the reason I needed this melon is 4 glistening melon, and I will take 3 and turn the rest into seeds, and then plant these down here and let them slowly grow. And that's another farm complete. We're really building the farm in this root section. So the next flower we need to make is this Pereskia, the one that I tried to pronounce for like 30 good seconds. That should be the recipe. I just need to light this on fire. And there we go. Nice and good. I'm going to make 3 of these, and then we'll start growing them, and everything should be alright. I guess I could just make 1. Are these used in other pyre crafting? Nah. Okay, so we only need that lilac, or the lilacs 1 time. Hello? Empty hand. This doesn't count as empty. Okay, perfect. That doesn't count as empty. Keep that in mind. So we turn these into Pereskia bulbs, and we should just be able to plant them on normal soil just like that. And I'm assuming these can be bone mealed in the same way everything else can. And now we have a bunch, and we can use these for various things. Okay, after a quick trip back to the swamp, this is the recipe for the blue orchid, these 5 things right here in my hotbar. Or sorry, for the cloudberry, we're going to need to go up to the sky and turn some of this elemental soil into the calcareous soil, or whatever it is, calyx soil. Yeah, we have to go very high up into the sky and do that. What the heck? There we go. I'm at Y128. I wonder if that's high enough. It is. Oh, bye-bye. Okay. Guess I have to dig my way down now. Okay, calyx soil down here, and the cloudberries on top. I will bone meal myself just a couple of these for various crafting that we're gonna have to do in just a minute. Next quest, here's the recipe for the runic shears. Need to craft those up for some reason. Who knows? And I get 64 canvas. Don't know why that's useful, but I'm sure I'll figure it out soon. And now I think I pretty much... I need to pin this part probably, because this is the recipe. So how does this work? An entity. Sneak right click an entity to extract its life essence. I'm assuming what I do with these shears is I can, you know, use it on entities, I guess, on like mobs, but I should also be able to just do this. Is this what's happening? Or is it this? It's that, okay. So we get 3 of those and we get 3 wild wheats. We can make wild wheat seeds. What does this grow on? Just normal farmland. And I'll place this over here. And I'm not going to get any of it yet because I don't know what we need it for, and we have other things that we need to make before I get back to here. Anyways, should I do the baffle cap next, or should I go ahead and look into something like the spirit herb? The spirit herb is just shearing beetroot. Okay, we'll do that really quickly as well. And this thing looks like it has a lot of durability. 357, that's pretty good. I only have 2 beetroots here right now, but I guess I can probably just bone meal. And there we go, that's 3 spirit herb seeds. These are going to get a little janky here in the planting way, but that's fine. And what else is there? Watch where you cut it. Fey leather, okay. Wildwood logs. Once a sacred tree of druidery. Okay, I need to find a wildwood tree, I suppose. But let's make the other things in the Pyre crafter before. I'm going to need to go back to the Nether and gather some stuff, but I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be right back. Well, I guess I missed this the last time I was running through. This is all of the heads that I need for a wither. That's going to be nice to have whenever I have to actually fight the wither. I assume that's at least a couple episodes away, so we're not gonna... You didn't. That's so mean. It's okay, I got 3 of them. The extra head is kind of... Stop, please! Kind of useless. Okay. Let me see if I can find all the stuff that I'm looking for now. Okay, I'm crafting up the baffle cap right now. I assume this bad boy grows on... Oh, I need to turn it into its... Wait. How do you grow? Wait. This can be grown, right? It indeed can be grown. We just have to grow it like tall mushrooms are grown. Did that give me 1? Oh, come on, dude. We need to do better than that. If I don't get at least like 5 out of each of these, that's kind of a waste. I assume these aren't going to be used that much, but I am going to. Probably not there. Right there. Yep. I'm going to gather maybe like 10 or 15 of them just in case. I am now crafting up the infernal bulb, just like that, and I assume this is the one that grows on the magmatic soil. Yes, so to make the magmatic soil, we need to place some lava down into the world, just like that. It eats my sand, but that's alright. And then I'll give this like 2. Please don't eat my block. Okay, thank you. We can just leave the lava there, it's fine. Wait, no, that will probably burn down my entire thing. Now it's time for the wildwood growth ritual. That's actually how we make the wildwood logs. I know I mentioned earlier, we're not going to find them, we have to grow them. This is all the stuff for it. There are 5 things in there. Luckily I had dark oak bark, so we just kind of have to make it, or I had dark oak to make the dark oak bark. You need 1 fully grown wild root right next to it, and as soon as this finishes, this should turn into a tree, I believe. And I'm going to do this ritual multiple times, just so we don't have to, like, probably do it in the future. Oh, it shows. It said it would transform the closest fully grown wildwood or wild root, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'm going to do this ritual, I don't know. Ooh, 27. Yeah, I'm going to get a couple of stacks of wild root, and I'll be right back. Here is one of our last little plants, the stalactites. I need to make some terran soil for this guy. It's made by basically just dropping the soil in a cave. And oh, I do need to make moon glow. I never made moon glow. Interesting. Stalactite right there. Let me go get a little bit of terran soil. Literally just like that. Oop. No, maybe I'm just not low enough. Maybe I have to be really low for this to work. Why, 16 maybe? Elemental soil. There we go. You probably have to be low like 20 or something. And there we go. That's the stalactite plants. And last but not least, moon leaf. I think the reason I put this off... Oh, I never found netherreed. That's why I've been putting it off. I need to go find some netherreed. There is apparently netherreed directly next to our portal. My portal is like right there. There's a bunch of it right here. And I guess it just grows on mycelium, nether mycelium. I'm probably not going to be able to grow this stuff for a while, so I'm going to gather all of this and as well probably take these reed blocks. Take these. Can these be transformed back into reeds? No, they're like a wood. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll keep them. And this one should genuinely be the last plant we need to make for roots. I believe that will complete our roots stuff, and we can make the Mystery of the Scrab. Well, that's what the quest is called. I don't know what the actual thing is called. Moonglow, you grow on normal farmland. Absolutely incredible, because I was running out of elemental soil anyways. And I'll just place you right over here. Give myself a couple of bone meals. Perfect. And you can be 3, I suppose. And rip to this cow, but I need some... Oh, I'm such an idiot. I needed to right click on him. Anyways, here you two go. Have a little baby. I promise nothing bad will happen to either of you. Wait, did it just pop out? Okay, no. I thought it popped out a fully grown baby. Wait. I can just take it? That's incredible. I need 3 though. Can I get it from the buffaloes? No. No sheep? Dang. I remembered I saw some deer. Apparently there's also cows over here. I saw some deer over on the adjacent island, so I'm just gonna shear everything here. And thank you. Ooh, those things hurt. Thank you. Time to go home. And this is the end of the chapter. We need to make artificial scrab wings in the Fey Crafter. And there we go. That's it. That is the end of the Root of the Problem chapter. I'm definitely going to take the steel here because we need a lot of steel for immersive engineering. So hopefully completing this chapter will have actually been a good thing. In addition, while I've been completing this chapter, I have had steel cooking up here, so it's probably... Ooh. I got 48 done here. Do I need to keep this? I might as well. Also, by the way, I did cheat in each of these types of soils because for some reason the quest wants you to make 4 of each. I made like 3 of each, and I wasn't going to go back and make a bunch of useless soil. Let me go ahead. Toss that in there. Can I toss? I'll get some more iron to toss in there. And we will probably call it a day there. I don't know if I want to come back and do any of these accessory quests right now. So, also, while I'm talking, I guess, where's my artificial scrab wings? We need to turn this into the flawless scrab wings. These are actually fairly simple, but we do have to go into immersive engineering to do so. This flawless scrab wing will be combined with a flawless scrab body. This flawless scrab requires me to, once again, do immersive engineering, and so does this. I guess it also requires me to go through all of the Twilight Forest. That's kind of obnoxious. But once we get to this scrab, we can go to a tomb and, you know, do some fun stuff. I've never been to that dimension before, which would be very cool. Okay, so iron. Grab half a stack of iron and go shove it up here. At this point, I cleared my inventory, so I should be able to just say claim all, and then I'll need to go in here and choose some rewards. Let's see. I'll take the bones there. Bones are always useful. I have basically infinite string. Some of these quests I still can't claim. Oh, it's because there's another side to the quests. Okay. I like the concealment key. Okay, so I'll have to go back and look at those other quests. And I will choose Silver Bell probably here. We'll take the void upgrades, of course. I would not want conversion upgrades. Storage downgrades, I suppose. Here. What about this? Canvas and, ooh, I can pick paintbrush. I don't care for that one all that much. Glasses or Technicolor glasses. I don't know the difference. Does it say? We'll take these. I've had the Technicolor glasses before. I don't particularly love them, so we'll get the cooler ones. Drawing table as well as another paintbrush. Don't particularly care. Silky Jewel or Necrotic Bones. Let's go for Silky Jewel so we can put Silk Touch on one of our things. And go back over here. Splash Potion of Fire Resistance, almost definitely. So I think that takes care of most of these. Okay, so we have the Magical Boomerang, and I can pick a Music Disc. I like Ward better. Probably there. And I will take Infinity for sure. Okay, so I think that pretty much finishes us off. I guess I have some stuff over here. We'll take that. Always take the gold. Take the iron, I suppose, because I do need that to make steel. Wooden posts and wooden wall mounts don't particularly care at this moment. And I did some exploration in the Nether, but, you know, we'll do the rest of the exploration eventually. Oh, if I got the Necrotic Bones, I would have completed this quest as well, and got me some Smite 5. That's perfectly fine. Fire resistance, always love that. Almost dead Dark Shears, what? Some iron ingots, some Nether Draconium, and some sulfur. Okay. Perfect. That's all of our quest claiming for the moment. Yeah, nothing further on. So I'm going to do my best to complete these chapter by chapter, but I don't know if that's going to be like perfect. Obviously, we're going to have to work on some advanced chapters to complete the other chapters as we did in this episode. Like next time while I'm working on chapter 4, I'm sure I will do more work in the chapter 5. And while I'm working on chapter 6, I'm sure I will have started heading to Atum. So yeah, that's probably going to be the end of the video for today. I'm done here, though I haven't finished all the quests, like I said. Eventually, I will probably come back and try and 100% those quests, but who knows. Oh, do I have stuff on the ground over here? Oh, man. Okay, we'll just throw some stuff in here so nothing despawns. That would have been bad. I would have lost some good stuff there. And we'll put the iron in there. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. I will probably do some prettying up before the next episode. If I don't, I definitely will do some during the next episode because we're going to have some big machines being created next time. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.